Thank you, Jake.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the Tennessee Titans. This is Saquon Barkley, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Barkley, the ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Loss of 1 brings up 3rd and 8.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
64. Let's bring it. 552. Hey, high 7. 52. 52. I got you. I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine. Now.
Out of the gun is Minshew. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance. Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a toss right to Barkley. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Neville Hewitt on the stop.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch tight end. You got 3 down. 552.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
Check, hey, exit. 27. I got it.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
That's a gain of
I'm not sure if this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Lock 56. Hey, zoom.
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 14. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
65. 65. Check, 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 check.
Looking to throw it. Minshew. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, they have to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
The play clock getting low, so Sean Payton says let's take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Titans were number 1 in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage last year, 77%. It's 1st and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
He was brought down.
Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Another try for Barkley. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Saquon Barkley. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee.
Titans 7, Bills nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 17-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Gain on the play.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And Tate's got it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a 1st down.
18 on the play.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On 2nd down now. It's Jones. Oh, what a juke into space. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Throwing, Bridgewater. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
That takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
3rd and long now after the sack. And we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. From the gun, Bridgewater. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Devin Duvernay, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. The fly route works for the TD Graham.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did. All the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 24-yard line.
Second down and 7.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. Hey, echo. Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic. Hey, drop it.
Here's Minshew. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The intended target, Saquon Barkley, but now it'll be 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
Chris Jones.
Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is taken at the 18. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
It's a gain of 10.
His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
A gain of 11.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 1st downs given up. They've got to find the answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
It's a pickup of
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Seven yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10. To throw, Bridgewater. This will be caught at about the 6. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Touchdown, Buffalo.
Aaron Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Bills 14. Titans.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Slant. Recon, 152 fighter. Hey, wahoo. 52. 52.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Credit that sack to Jabal Sheard.
A big loss.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7.
Come on, we better not.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throwing on 2nd and long. Minshew. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with it and try and get him settled.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. The Pro Bowl tight end Zach Ertz, the intended target, but now it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. That is caught at the 7. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Duvernay, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Bills 21, Titans 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You've got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
At the 24-yard line.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
Big stop, let's go. Mike 27, smooth. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Now Minshew. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a third down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at third down here.
52, Mike 52. They gonna need some therapy after this. Back two, Mike 2.
Minshew sets to throw. Hooking up here with Maurice Harris. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. On now is the Titans punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. So a change of possession here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. The second half starts with a carry by Jones. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll go again to Jones. First down and much more here for Jones. And finally down at the 41-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
It's a gain of 20.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On first down, Coleman. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
He was brought down.
Von Bell up to make the tackle.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
It was Trey Flowers that time who got a hand in and broke it up.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time, separation. That's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Bridgewater from the gun on third down. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Fighting Hilton on the slant. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
2nd and inches at the 30-yard line.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And this Tennessee defense for the second straight play gets him behind the line. They're not messing around. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
And it's 3rd down.
Again, it's Jones. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
On the tackle.
Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
First down, Bills.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Bridgewater now. That's caught. It's Coleman. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
A gain of 13.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. Check nickel. Kill.
Now Jones. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Touchdown.
Aaron Jones, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
2-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They shall run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Barkley. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Go, go.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Minshew. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris.
Minshew's pass.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. In that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They're going to try and throw. And he's got Miller. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Defensively, Sam Hubbard, the former Buckeye, there to stop him.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Check, check. Fresno. Protein spill. Hey, Delta.
From just shy of midfield, Minshew, slant route, caught by Edelman. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 38-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Titans. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
A quick throw by Bridgewater. That's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 16 yards, a first down.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Bills' first down.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Tackle coming from the safety, Trey Flowers.
The ball carrier.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
The 28-yard line. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Buffalo.
Off the play fake, Bridgewater. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football.
Complete.
A very solid gain of 27.
Buffalo.
They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead. That option pitch we saw, we don't witness a ton of that in the NFL, but it worked there down near the goal line for a score.
And it's actually a great call in goal line situations because as more and more quarterbacks enter the league with that mobility and having run option in college, more pro teams are adding it to their arsenal. And now it's not just does the quarterback run it, Does he pitch it? Now they've added that third element. He can rise up and throw the ball as well.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. A handoff to Barkley. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
The Titans on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12.
Mike, 56, right there, 56. I got it. 56, the Mike, boys, 56. Check, 56.
Out of the gun is Minshew. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Intercepted by the
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 11 yards on the pickup there.
First down, Buffalo.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll run on first down. Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Brought down back at the 14-yard line.
That's out to the left, flat and complete. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. His throw caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Sterling Shepard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are.
And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Jabal Sheard in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. $13 yards remaining on 2nd down.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Right there, 56. Check.
Looking to throw it, Minshew. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, check Mike 27. Check. Hey, Charlie. Mike 27. Okay, double. Yo, Jackrabbit, come on. Ready?
Now back to throw. Being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game.
Let's go, defense. Here we go.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Completes it to Miller. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
At the Bills' 46-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Minshew. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Here I come again. Mike 27. And here we go. Watch the pass.
It'll be Minshew again. Able to find Harris, complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 30. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. Now Mason Crosby on for the field goal. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And the kick here is good, so add 3 to the total. But they're still coming up well short, and that is how this one comes to an end. Well, this one provided some good drama down to the very end. That last kickoff return, for a moment, thought he